Hello, my spiritual souls. Thank you for joining me on this week's Halloween Pick a Card reading. The energy of Halloween is a strong one, and traditionally it's a time when death is celebrated, and that shouldn't be feared. Here, at least in the Northern Hemisphere where I live in Canada, everything starts to fade and cool down. Trees shed their leaves and animals prepare for hibernation. And everyone begins to move into a downtime when the earth is resting. It is the end of a cycle, but more importantly, it's the beginning of a new cycle coming in. Energetically, this is what death represents, especially in the tarot. New cycles, transitions, letting go of the old. It's not to be feared. It's about welcoming in those new opportunities and the rebirth of a new cycle. This is a magical time between two cycles, and Halloween is really a time when the veil is thin and spirit can speak to us just a little bit louder, or we're listening a little more intently. So let's use this time to honor what we have endured this year, to see and accept what has been accomplished. And in doing so, let's take advantage of what needs to be let go of before this new cycle begins for each of us. It's the perfect time to call in spirit, release what is passing, and welcome what is coming. So this week's reading is all about that. It's what do you need to release? We're going to be looking at your situation, some clarifications underneath it all, what's coming forth, where you're currently at, and then some guidance from spirit. I'll put the timestamps in the description of the video, and I'll be sure to post more pick a card readings up in the eye. But for now, I want you to think of the situation that is in your heart or mind. I want you to pause the video if need be. Take a deep breath in and a slow one out. And whichever pile you are really drawn to first is exactly the message that you need to hear. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't, because it is a general reading. Pile 1 will be the witch spirit. Pile 2 is the bat spirit. And pile 3 is our house spirit. Let's get started. Hello, group 1. You guys picked the witch spirit. Right when I said that, a huge gust of wind came up and blew across my window. Spooky. Okay, so witch spirit, guys. A witch with her familiar. To me, this shows that you may want freedom to be you, to take in your power, and to fly freely with your decisions. So let's see what the cards have to say with that. All right. So I've already premeditated on a couple of tarot cards, but I'm going to be bringing in additional cards for clarification, guidance, and to see where we're all at. Sorry, I just had something fall over here. Okay, lots of energy. Okay, so we're going to be looking at your situation with the Crow Tarot, and then we're going to be looking at some clarifications to those with the Paulina. So I'm just going to set those aside right here for the moment, and we're going to be looking at this. Now, I asked Spirit to give me 3 cards essentially to show what's passing, where you're currently at, and what's coming forth, but you guys got 4 cards. So let's just take a peek. We have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is showing me what's passing out of your life is a time of inner conflict, difficult choices, and sort of that maybe you were coming to a decision on something. Okay, 7 of Swords. It's a lot of sword energy. So swords are about the intellect and the mind and the thoughts. They're about our observations, challenges, or if not challenges, then obstacles. The 7 of Swords is sort of an egos and strategy card. It's the need to seek the truth, that there may have been some deception or trickery, that you had uncertain trust in something that is passing out of your life. So I feel like that this is what's passing out of your life. These cards belong together, and that's why they probably all jumped out together. Current situation where you're at, we have the Nine of Swords. Again, a lot of mental and thought energy here. So where you're currently at, you guys might be feeling it quite deeply. You guys might be feeling a little bit of anxiety or stress. You might be feeling hopeless or with worry or sad. You might be having some dreams that are unsettling you as well, and that's coming forth from your thoughts into your dream state, and it's really your psyche telling you that you need to overcome that. But that's where you're currently at. It's sort of like the imagined misery card. You guys might be feeling like there's a lot of bad things right now, and you're feeling unsettled, and that might be why you're looking to a reading. But really, it's not all that bad. I feel like a lot of hope is coming. So I feel like that this is all passing. This is just sort of the current state that you're stuck in, sort of like you're in molasses and it's going slow motion, but it is going to start coming faster. What's coming forward? Oh, wow. Okay. So the King of Wands. See this, guys? Exactly what I was saying. You're moving out of the sword energy, out of the thoughts, out of the things that feel challenging to you. The King of Wands. Wands are momentum and energy and action. So I just mentioned, I feel like things are going to start happening pretty quickly here. Decisions are going to be made. The King is the creator. He is the leader. He's brave. You know, we show the lion energy here with our crow. And he is confident and inspired. He overcomes these challenges. There's a maturing coming forth for you. And you're going to start seeing an ability to self-assert your ambitions and take leadership and overcome all of this and rebuild that trust that you kind of came out of this situation that felt like it was no trust here. So you're going to overcome that, and that's going to come in fairly soon. Just for now, just kind of feel these emotions, these sticky emotions that are here, and work with it. Let's just see. We're going to clarify with the Paulina. What's passing? King of Pentacles. Okay. So King of Pentacles, and we have another King energy here, but that's what's passing versus what's coming in. King of Pentacles or King of Coins. You know, you might have felt like you had sort of the ultimate fulfillment, the life of luxury. You might have felt really stable. So what was behind this passing of this Seven of Swords and Two of Swords, where balance was needed and that you might have felt deceived or that there wasn't trust, behind it all was this sense of stability and determination. Guys, that might be why you felt so tricked or deceived, whatever the situation was, whatever was passing that's leaving you in this state here, this sort of sticky mud. You might have felt emotionally like you had it all and that everything was coming forth, but then all of a sudden it kind of went in your head, or a realization came forth that it really wasn't in that place. So now we're moving into this, but this is coming. So let's look at clarification, what's behind how you're feeling, that little sticky, sorrowful, muddy mess that you're in right now. Five of Coins, more coins. So here we had all the swords and the mental and the challenges, and now underneath it all, to clarify it, we have the coins, which are about the physical and external factors. Five of Coins. Yeah, your resources might be low here. So whatever this abundance feeling, you might have gotten a wake up to reality that really you don't have that abundance, or it's not available to you in this moment. It is coming, but your resources are low, and it's making you feel the hardships. It's making you feel just sort of the need to survive right now, but you are the survivor. You are the lion. There might be some Leo energy here. Okay, so to clarify what's to come. See, guys, look, King of Wands, and now the world. The world is your oyster. The world is completion of celebration and reward and true success. It's not going to be any of this falsified success that you're kind of feeling like, what now? I think for most of you, a project or maybe a business venture kind of felt like it's in the failing mode. And that's to be expected in 2020. But it's really not. More is to come. All right, guys? So let's look at what you need to let go of. What needs to be released in order for all of this, oops, knocking things over, in order for this to come through. I feel like Witchy is in the bad spot there. Okay, let's look at, we're going to be looking at the Major Arcana Love Tarot. And we want to see what needs to be released. Spirit, please show us for group 1, the Witch energy, what needs to be released in this time. Okay. We have the Judgment card and the Death card. So guys, I talked about the Death card or the death cycle here in the beginning of this video. I really love that this came out because this is showing that transition. So what needs to be released? Oh, give me a moment. I'm getting varying messages here. I'm just trying to clarify. Okay. You need to release. So how do they want me to tell you this? The Judgment card is a time of resurrection and reflection and awakening. So it really goes well with the mood of this reading today and this Death card that we're going to talk about in the moment. Spirit wants you to speak your truth, and you need to let go of that fear that you might be holding, or this stickiness and place of sort of feeling heavy. Spirit wants you to reflect and let go and welcome in this renewal. Stop clinging to the past here. You need to let go of fear of change. Something didn't go the way you thought it was going. Time to pivot. Stop fearing the change. You need to let go. And you really just, Death card is literally about letting go. It's the transformation. It's releasing the past. So Spirit is asking you, what you need to release is the past. You need to release this. Let's just get some actions and clarifications, sort of actions and considerations, clarifying what's to be released with the Fountain Tarot. Whoa, right off the bat. Okay. 5 of Cups. Actions and considerations. Guys, I was talking about clinging to the past in a moment. That's exactly what this card is. Okay? You need to the message is just straightforward. I don't know what else to say. Is what you need to release, and what's behind it all is that you're clinging to the past. You're clinging to this situation that you're coming out of. Or you're clinging to something that was further back in your past, and it's sticking you in this time of cycle. So it's just time to let go. It's really, truly just time to let go. Feel the grief, feel the loss, feel the disappointment. Mourn it. Don't hang on to it. Let it go. All right. So why don't we take some Moonology? Let's just get some overall guidance here for group 1 for Witch energy. Okay. There is a time to give rather than take. So what's going to help you release and get out of this state in your mind that you're in is to just give of yourself. start doing something where you feel like you can give of yourself and get out of your head rather than take. You're not in a position to take anything right now. The abundance is going to come through, but the cycle is really kind of making it clear that you just need to let go. And sometimes the best way to do that is to give of yourself in some way. Okay, they're telling me pull one more guidance. All right, there you go. Be bold. Don't be afraid to make the first move, guys. Make the first move for yourself to unhinge and unstick yourself. Take that pivot. Once you release the past, boy, watch out. Okay, I'm going to just give you one final message with the Animal Spirit Oracle. What does our animal spirit say today for you? Group 1, our witch energy. Well, it's going to be that one. We have cow spirit. Miracles are endless. Remember that, guys. What a great message to end on. The miracles are endless. I hope this resonates. Please like and subscribe. Take time to move through this in-between cycle. Great things are coming. Hi, group 2, our bat energy. Okay, I love the bats. Despite what people think, bats are sweet-natured and even cute when they're not flying and scurrying around. They symbolize good luck and abundance. So you may be drawn to this reading in this pile because it's time to let the abundance in. Okay, so we're going to be looking at your situation with the Crow Tarot and what's behind it all, and clarification with the Paulina Tarot. Now, just like group 1, you guys had 4 cards that popped out when I pulled these. So let's just take a look. We have what's passing out of your life is the 3 of Swords. I almost said the 3 of Hearts because obviously we have a heart here. The 3 of Swords. What's passing out of your life, you know what? I feel like many of you are coming out of a heartbreak. Some sort of grief or betrayal or a hard truth came upon you recently. And that's passing. We have the 6 of Cups. I feel like that is not in the right place. Okay. We have the 6 of Cups. You know, fond memories, but it's telling me that maybe you're stuck in the past. I'm just going to put this here right now because I almost feel like they belong together. Okay. This is actually interesting. They're telling me this is your current state. Passing, current state. A little bit stuck in the past. You know, it's time to fill your cups and move on to the rest of your emotional journey here. And you're just a little bit stuck in the past, looking at what was sort of back there. You know, there might have been fond memories. So you're looking back even past this heartache or this emotional upset that happened, this betrayal or this truth. And you might be feeling just a little bit numb and just kind of in that dream state of reflection. And what's coming is change. Transition and change is on its way. Okay, that's how they want me to read this. So this is what's coming. Change is on its way. It's happening. Your opportunities. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Opportunities are coming. The wheel is spinning. And Spirit wants you to use your inner voice and intuition. Seek the divine truth. The High Priestess is all about awareness and instinct. It's about spiritual enlightenment. You could have, I love that this fell in with the Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune is sort of an unknown. It's opportunities coming, it's transition, it's the wheel in motion. High Priestess really talks about sort of secrets, but not bad secrets, just the mystery, the enlightenment. There's secret knowledge and a deep knowing. You might come into some news that only you know or that you can see. So let's just look at the Paulina Tarot to clarify these and what's behind it all. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Rather than this being a person in your life, which sometimes the court cards can represent, I feel like that this is you. What's passing is sort of the moral and ethical conflict for seeking fairness. So if you learned a hard truth or were betrayed or had a little bit of a heartbreak, what's passing is that time of being analytical about it and sort of commanding your mind to constantly communicate to yourself about it and advise yourself about it. And then where we're currently sitting at, what's clarifying our Six of Cups is the Six of Wands. And I love that we have the 6 energy here. 6 and 6. It's a really great message to support it. The Six of Wands, it's victory and triumph. You're currently in this state where you might be a little bit clinging to the past, but you've overcome. You've come through it. There is potential, and you're starting to feel it. You're going to feel this wheel energy coming in very soon. The Two of Wands, really soon. Okay, so the Wands are action and momentum, guys. It's energy. Possibilities. Again, this card, all the 3 of these cards are really fun together because the wheel is about possibilities and opportunities, and that's what the Two of Wands is. Optimism, possibilities, daring to take initiative and be optimistic. So make the decisions, use your inner voice. Spirit is guiding you. Okay, so let's look at what you need to release. That's what this reading is really about. What do you need to release? This is just your situation. So we have the Love Tarot, only just the major arcana. That's all this deck is. Helps me dig into a situation much quicker and faster. And we're going to look at what do you need to release? Because we're here and you want to be here. What do you need to release? What does group 2 need to release? Our bad energy group. What do they need to release, Spirit? Okay. We have the Moon and the Chariot. So the Moon talks about what is in the shadows. It's a highly emotional card. It's a very intuitive card. And remember here I said that you might have been in your head just a little much. The analytical is going away, that you're not advising yourself so much. You're not over communicating with yourself. And the Moon really brings that into clarity, that all that inner intuition and that phase, those emotions, those feelings, those desires, and that sense of needing to surrender in order to get past it and to get over the heartache or the mourning is to let that go, to really feel it and surrender. Spirit wants you to release what you're holding on to in those shadows and move forward. The Chariot really suggests that momentum forward as we go forward. So what do you need to release? The Chariot is telling us you are an unstoppable force. It's time to overcome that obstacle. Let the obstacle of this go. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it tangle you up. Let it go. Okay. Fountain Tarot is going to just give us a little bit of support to what you need to release. We're going to clarify that a bit here. That one right there. Okay. We have the King of Swords. I love the King of Swords. It's it's really a card about ethical fairness. I think, did we have the King of Cards somewhere else here? Knight? No. Must have been pile 1. You know, what do you need to release and what's behind this Moon and Chariot energy? Let go of the analyzing. Let go of trying to seek the truth. You know, you might have been betrayed. It's time to let go of seeking that and move forward with your own strength and your own energy. All right, let's just get you a Moonology or two for a little bit of guidance. They're saying 2. Oh, and 2 accidentally. I was going to shuffle again for the second one. Guys, listen. Don't let your past hold you back. That's the whole purpose of this reading today, is to let go and release. And, you know, that this is falling in this message for you of don't hold on. I just finished saying you need to let go of the analyzing. It's not about letting go of the heartache because they want you to feel it. But it's time to let go of the overthinking it. And then take time to breathe out. So take time to breathe. Breathe in everything, but you need to breathe out all the bad energy. Breathe out all the sorrowful energy. We're going to look at our Spirit Animal Oracle just for a sort of a final guidance message here. What does Spirit want to show us through our animal energy today? Oh, I love this, guys. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. What a great message. Okay, guys, I hope this resonates. Please like and subscribe. And I love the comments when you tell me if this resonated or if you're got some questions. Please feel free to put them in the comments. I will respond. Just knocked over a bunch of cards, so if you're waiting for the reading and watching through, that's what's going on. All right. Think I'm ready. Thanks, guys. Oh, if you're laughing or listening, the things that go on behind the scenes that you guys can't see is hilarious. All right. Hello, group 3. Thank you for joining me. We have our house energy today. This is our wonderful, fun, haunted house. Now, a house symbolizes safety and protection. It's a place of warmth and nesting and where we feel at our most comfortable in our skin and truly can be ourselves. So if you guys were drawn to this group, this pile, it might be that you're seeking, you know, to be your true self, to be genuine. In our dreams, the house represents sort of our psyche. So you really need to listen to this message coming up because I think Spirit has a strong one for you. We have the Crow Tarot to tell us what the situation is, past, current, and coming. And then we're going to sort of clarify and see what's behind it all with the Paulina Tarot. So I'm just going to sit the Paulina here for the moment. All right, Crow energy. What's passing out of your life? We have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands, you might have been taking on too much. I feel like what's moving out of your past is stagnant energy. A time of feeling overwhelmed or pressured or too many obligations. Where you currently are is the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups is a time of letting go. You know, you might be sitting in a time of contemplation after all of this. You know, the burdens have kind of released and moved on. Tens talk about sort of, it's like the whole meaning of this message today is the tens are sort of that in-between time of what journey is past us and where we're about to embark on. And you might be in a time of letting go, walking away from it all, leaving behind the burdens and seeking the new paths. What's coming forward is Queen of Pentacles. So slow and steady wins the race, guys. Queen energy is beautiful, graceful, very resourceful for the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Coins. Coins are all about the physical and external, sort of our careers, our creative projects, our wealth, our health. And what's coming forward is his ability to enjoy the comforts of what you create and have security and prosperity. There is some luxury here. The Queen of Pentacles talks about stylishness and maybe if this is a love reading, I don't think a lot of you it's going to be, but there are a few of you seeking that. And this is telling me that you're going to come into your own power and somebody's going to see you in this beautiful light. For the rest of you, this is really about letting go of the burdens and right now you're in the contemplation period and about to move on and have sort of more security in whatever the situation is. So let's just look at some Paulina Tarot to clarify and show what's behind it all. So what's behind this burdens and feeling overwhelmed? We have the Seven of Swords, politics, egos, and strategies. What's behind it? Might have been a little bit of deception passing out of your life, or someone who was very tactical. It could have been you, but there was some uncertainty, can't speak, a lack of trust. And what's passing out of your life is a potential loss, and you're coming forth into a time of courage. So where you are currently is a 7. Look at this sevens, guys. 7 swords, 7 of pentacles or coins. Sevens, you know, this time we're talking about contemplation and just being, and this is really backing that up and saying that this is a time to persevere. It's a time of patience and diligence. It's kind of like the wheel card in the major arcana, where opportunities are coming. They're starting to shift, and you're just in this moment of contemplation and reflecting on that progress, and kind of you've already started to let go of the past. So what's supporting our Queen of Pentacles? Celebration and friendship and bounty. We've got the 3 of Cups, guys. Love this card. This card is probably one of my favorite in the deck, especially in this Paulina Tarot. It just, something about it is so magical. Celebration, friendship, good connections and good fortune are coming your way. Those of you seeking